I would go to the gym, and then I go to work.
Some of y'all have no idea what 4 a.m. looks like.
Why would you not wake up at 4:30?
Because you're too busy sleeping in.
I'm pretty sure I wake up earlier than all of you.
We don't sleep when we're tired. We sleep when we are
too busy hitting the snooze button multiple times.
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up.
And if we can really be honest, some of y'all don't even go to bed until about 4 a.m.
If you can get up before the rest of the world is awake, right? Before the enemy's awake, you can get so much done. You're so much more productive.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Wake your ass up.
And then they ask me, well, why are you up so early?
Take responsibility to make your life happen.
Awaken the beast inside.
Wake up at 4 a.m. So I begin to tell myself, there must be a reason.
When you have something to do, when you have someone to love, when you have something to look forward to, when you get up in the morning. See, people who have something to look forward to don't need an alarm clock because they have a reason for being.
If you want to have one of the best lives in the world, which is you live on your terms, you have to pay your dues to get there.
You've decided that you're not going to allow your circumstances to define you. You've decided that you're not going to allow the events, the things, the people, life, determine who you become.
You got a problem with your life, you got a problem with your environment, do something about it.
If you want more freedom in your life, you have to have more discipline.
If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy.
You decided that you're not going to go through life being a whiner, being a complainer, that you're going to take responsibility for what it is that you want to create. The greatest ability that God has given humankind above the animals is the ability to choose.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you life is going to be Ron Howard happy days every day. It's not going to be that way. Matter of fact, it's probably going to be the opposite. You see, the enemy is going to throw everything he has in his toolbox at you. Now, he can't stop you himself, but his objective is to get you to stop you. This message is for the struggle, for all those going through trials and tribulations. People in this world are gonna fool you, disappoint you, turn their back on you. The closest around you are gonna give up on you. And when things hit the fan, everybody's gonna run. You're gonna look around and you're gonna be all alone. I'm just keeping it real with you, because somebody out there needs to hear what I'm saying. This ain't a motivational video. Man, this is life. This ain't no game to me, and I know what you're going through. And I'm gonna speak life into you right now. Nothing, listen to me, nothing can stop you. God will never leave you nor forsake you, and that is all you need. There's a power inside of you that you can only discover when you are truly alone. Just as the waves on a beach shore come in and out, people will do the same. Relationships are like music, and you should never make music with anybody who doesn't understand, appreciate, and value your lyrics. Sometimes you just gotta let these people go. You gotta know your worth. Sometimes you just gotta let them people go. You gotta stop chasing people who don't appreciate you. Sometimes in this life, champion, you gotta remind the world just who you are. And you don't do this by telling them with your mouth. You tell them with your actions. You make your actions speak loud and proud to who you are. Don't let the world convince you that you're nobody. You're somebody who just don't know it yet. Do you hear what I'm saying, champion? I'm speaking to the champion in you. Rise, champion.
I'm here to talk to you about you. I'm here to talk to you about compromising your life. When are you going to stop compromising your life for what everybody else wants you to do? It is your life. Stop trying to sit there and trying to impress everybody. Stop trying to be everybody's friend. Stop trying to make everybody's days. If you want to do that, then you should give out lollipops and candy. But that's not what life is made of. That's not what life's about. Your life is about taking full advantage of your happiness. And it's just that. It is your happiness. Stop compromising your life for other people. Do not let anybody tell you what, where, why you should love or like something. Just go out there and do it. Stop compromising your life for people who really don't care if you succeed or fail. And that's a fact. You have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone, go out there and tackle obstacles, goals that you want to achieve. Not your mom, not your dad, not your girlfriend, not your brother, not your sister, not your kids. You gotta do what you want. You will not be a good father, you will not be a good husband, you will not be a good wife if you are unable to love yourself. You have the same 24 hours that the billionaire has. You have the same 24 hours that the bum has. What are you gonna do with your time? Enough's enough, man. I'm sick and tired of it. Stop compromising who you are for everybody else. I am no longer shy, broken, weak, because you gave me belief. You can achieve anything you want because now you believe it. I am no longer a sheep living in disbelief. Disbelief that I am not great, that I am not strong, that I am not worthy of this greatness. I am amazing. I am phenomenal. I am capable of all things. And so are you. Oftentimes we allow everyone to dictate what's valuable in our lives. It's because of you I now see the light. You're an unstoppable force of nature. I am in control of my own destiny. I hold the pen that writes my own story. I come to you vulnerable. You give me armor, make me invincible. You're no longer allowed to ask why. Why me? You now say, try me. This wisdom shall set you free. Free from the chains that hold your imagination, your greatness captive. Anything you put in front of me, I shall break down, I shall destroy. You have the power bestowed upon you to be great. You now have no excuse not to be great, not to be amazing. You hold the gift of greatness in your heart. When adversity hits you, get back up. You're no longer weak. You're no longer misguided, shy, broken, lost, vulnerable. You are confident. You are focused. You are strong. You are invincible. Now you have the power. And this is why I come to you.
Most people don't reach their dream, not because of failure. Most people don't live their dream because they give up. You see, it's not the failure that stops us, but that most stop at their first failure. Those who succeed don't stop at one failure. They don't stop at 10 failures. They don't stop at 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000. They say, this is my goal, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve it. I will learn the lessons from any failures. I will learn faster. I will work harder. I will work smarter. And I will not quit until my dream is a reality. That's the difference between success and failure.
failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. Failure is where all of the lessons are. You know, when you go to the gym and you work out, you're actually seeking failure. You want to take your muscles to the point where you get to failure, because that's where the adaptation is. That's where growth is. Successful people fail a lot. They fail a whole lot more than they succeed. They extract the lessons from the failure, and they use that, the energy, and they use the wisdom to come around to the next phase of success. Gotta take a shot. You have to live at the edge of your capabilities. You gotta live where you're almost certain you're gonna fail. The reason for practice. Practice is controlled failure. You're getting to your limit, getting to your limit, getting to your limit. You can't lift that. You can't do that until you get to the point that all of a sudden your body makes the adjustment, and then you can do it. Failure actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve. So fail early, fail often, fail forward.
Failure makes winners stronger. Failure makes winners hungrier. But it makes most give up. It makes most feel worthless. Winners don't enjoy failure, but they would never let failure stop them. Next time you encounter failure, you got to remember every great thing on this planet is here because the Creator learned what did work, but learned more from what did not work.
Whoa, that was powerful. Recognize what does not work. Hey, y'all. What a beautiful day it is the good Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. He's done it again. My feet have hit the floor. Seeing the spin around. And then it's a blessing. The blessing is. Well, thank y'all for joining. Allbar Elite presents this training session. Take place every day, Monday through Friday at AM Central. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Go to allbarelite.com. I'm on social media handles right there. And on top of that, you click that Facebook and you can join us for free. Disclaimer. And profit does not guarantee future results. All right? If you don't know how to do what we do, go over to allbarelite.com. Register for these daily trading program. Got it? Click right here. I'm trying to help you unlock your future. That's all. That's all. All right. So now with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the word of the day today. Word of the day is coming from Luke 19:5 NLT. When Jesus came by, he looked up at Zechariah and called him by name. Zechariah, he said, quick, come down. I must be a guest in your home today. All I'm trying to say that he knows you by name. This ain't a game. He know you by name. All right, let's go check out some news today. In the news, July 2nd, 2025. Red Photo News dropped at 8:15. I'm sorry. Red Photo News. I'm tripping. I think it already dropped, but it says 8:15, but like it's already gone. It'll be 7:15, but we'll just keep an eye out 8:15 for more Red Photo News. Let's make sure we are right. And we are right here. All right. Orange photo for Euro at 10. And then in other news, we have Canada. 25 minutes, Red Photo News. Euro orange photo in an hour. And I mean, we got some orange photo for USA at 9:30. And then also more orange photo news. I guess that's two orange photos at 9:30. All right. AUD, red photo news. About 9 hours. Closer to 10 and more red photo for AUD. 12 hours, 25 minutes. 12 hours, 39 minutes for China red photo news. Okay, so we got some news spread out here. So keep your eyes out. Be on the lookout for the news. All right, looking at what happened yesterday quickly, we did get a TP on our NZD CAD. Went up there and hit that thing flat out. And then on our Euro CAD, got ourselves an entry and a TP. All right. Now, I think what may have happened with some people, because I know I'm in one, this one here, we did catch the sale for EuroCAD here, like I was saying. It bounced in the middle, finally came down, gave us a TP at the bottom, took off, went up to the top. And I don't think this here activated for some people. Some people may have got it, depending on who your broker is. You may have gotten it. So now we're down here with EuroCAD. Okay. Now understand that some are holding on, and they have a good reason to. So according to my system, it's saying the EuroCAD is in a position where it can come back up. Remember, these systems do not guarantee anything. It's all possibilities. Possibilities. All right, so that's not bad. You know, 2 TPs yesterday, called 3 trades. Got 2 of them, and then the one was just still active. So I think it may be, you know, we got 8:15. Not really sure. Nothing is showing over here for USD at 8:15. We do have some orange folder news that's coming up for USD. What I want you to be aware of is that this is NFP. Normally I do not, you know, jump on here and do a lot of teaching. I just wanted to show you
the market is really moving today uh, with some strong moves, a lot of wicks. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, just look at this. This is like NFP stuff. The market shot down, then it shot up, making people think, oh, let's buy, it's gonna take off. And then it came back down, right? Now it's going back up. So this is where a lot of people come in and be like, man, I saw the market dropping. So I jumped in to sell and then it went against me. It started going up. Man, it took me out. Dog. And then it started back going up again. So just be careful. Do not get caught up. Okay? Thank everybody for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe. Someone did reach out and tell me that they had jumped into a gold trade. And I just want to take a look at that gold trade. Let's take a look. They said they jumped into a gold trade buy. I think the system had caught a gold trade. Let's see what y'all think. All right, so they caught a buy on gold. I guess it really depends on when they came in, but just looking at it, looks like it's a pretty good time to jump in on gold. I mean, gold is looking real bullish. So looking at this, if you're boxing, looks good. Looks good. There was Omar. So yeah, 30-minute, we're right almost right at the next box. So make sure you take a look at that. 30-minute play. And then also the hour. It's going to give you some good information too. If you're looking for an exit, I don't know if you're trying to hit 1,000 on gold or 2,000 on gold or what you're trying to get, but the Blue Dragon looks hungry. That's all I'm gonna say. So he could be trying to get it over now, or could just be saving some for later. All right. So looking at USD, JPY, I'm gonna look around at some stuff like I've been doing, and this will give you the opportunity to catch some of this word of the day. All right. Let's get back into this motivational speaking. If you have any questions or comments, you want to drop something in the chat you want me to take a look at, please do so.
When we are kids, we don't stop at failure. When we first learn to ride a bike, it's failure after failure. We get knocked down time after time.
Jeff is in the building. I see you, Jeff.
But we get up and push forward.
I see you before I see you.
Achieve our goal of riding the bike. But then we get old. Most of us get weak. We are too soft to get back on the bike. We come up with excuses. It must not be for me. No, you just soft. No, you just lazy. Tell yourself the truth. Get back on the bike. Learn why you fail. And make sure you don't fall again. Make sure you are stronger for having the lesson.
Why did you cancel your Midjourney subscription?
I found this hidden
It's always a little bit frustrating to me when people have a negative relationship with failure. Fail early, fail often, fail forward.
Sometimes your life won't turn out how you planned it. It turns out how you work for it. How you wake up and you chase that dream every single morning. It's what you give your time and your energy to that takes you to the next level. You see, I witnessed the death of my mother, the death of my grandfather, the incarceration.
If you like the USD JPY and you like trading that, and you have the system, just take a look at. I'm looking at the 5-minute time frame, and you know, kind of see which way things are going. We've got an entry and a TP4 on the chart coming in at the 5-minute time frame, and I like it. There's even a possibility to come in at the stop loss on this trade, using the stop loss as the entry. All right, something I would consider for this. I'm sorry, that's USD JPY. UCAD. UCAD has already dropped down and hit our TP on this one. TP4, then it bounced back up. But I would wait to see, what's going to happen. If a box is going to be taken out, if a box is taken out, on this trade, then look for it to go to the next box. Let's look at you, Chef. So Chef is looking real bearish, I think you could probably even expect for this to do some boxing, from that 5-minute time frame. About 14 minutes away from opening bell. Taking a look now, deeper look at Chef, just trying to see one. Probably playing it safe would be to wait till second box is taken out. At about 790.76. Pretty cool. Somewhere up in here. Somewhere below that. Just make sure. Yep. Yep. You thought I had what? Do that. Spread to my wife. All right. GBP USD. USD looking pretty strong right now. Sellers are doing their thing. Compared to US is really pushing the market down here. There's a little resistance right here in this area zone where we're at right now. So I would look for a break before this, before I even decided to take a sale on that. AUD USD. A nice downtrend here is pushing down. Nice selling power. We just hit a TP4 on AUD USD for the sale. And it's looking like, this could be temporary selling power. Looking at what's happening overall. So looking around, just checking things out. Grand rising, the top of the morning to you too, Jeff. So, so the EuroCAD, we're just talking about this push up that could possibly, be happening. And again, if you have a system, you can take a look at this and just see what we're facing. Check out your 30-minute. Kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at. Okay. Yeah, Euro USD. See what we have here. It's like split down the middle. The higher time frames are still bullish. We are bearish in these lower time frames. But again, here, if you look at 30-minute on this, let me see what it looks like in the 5 or 15. Five and a 30 are kind of showing the same thing. Like selling, but there's some bullish power here. So I'll just watch your 5 minutes, see if it breaks up above. Good, but it's already giving you your entry and your TP4 on the 5 minute. So it's not a real big trade. If you're looking for something that's small, that'll be cool for you. For Euro. NZD, USD. So I'm driving it down, guys, So I'm pushing this thing all the way down, right? We'll wait out here, see if she come through here, right? She can continue to push. But if not, this here could be a big reversal move for go up to the upside, So me look now and see, how the sellers are pushing the market down. They've been doing such a good job for like the time frames I'm up above there. Yeah. 5 all the way down through there. 5 4 hour. It's bearish. Bearish, 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 bearish. So and USA has been going the opposite direction, and things have not been really working in their favor for so long. It's just going to be a turnaround. So I'm just kind of watching and waiting to see what's going to happen. Somewhere up in here to see if it's going to come down to that point. Right, 6 minutes before open bell, 6 minutes before open bell. Sometimes it's cool just to skate around the market to see what's going on and see if there's something that you see that makes sense, right? This is so bullish. Euro GBP is just so bullish. And it's like GBP had been riding this thing down for so long, pushing it down so long, and now Euro is having something to say about it and it's pushing it up. So look at this. I mean, looking at this from the 4 hour, the hour. The hour is probably going to give you your best TP that I'm looking at here. 15-minute, we just crossed TP that was given on 15-minute in this trade. Let's see what it'll look like. I mean, it wasn't bad. This right here was like a 57 pip move from our entry. I mean, it was beautiful. Just go and take a look at this on the 15 minutes. It's 15 minute. I mean, just the way it's taught. I mean, this is your perfect ideal entry to get in on. I mean, this is just beautiful. 15-minute to look at this Euro GBP. I may even take a screenshot of this. I think I need to. This is good stuff. You've got Mr. B, right? Mr. Allbar, Mr. B sitting right there doing his thing. I mean, muscles out, just looking ready. And then delivered, flawless victory. You don't see too many trades like this. You know, it just goes straight up and over. So just give me a second. I'm getting a screenshot of this. All right, had to get that shot. So again, like look at this at 15, and then look at it at the 30 if you want to see, you know, a TP for this trade, something good to take. I think it's on the 30. Nope. I seen it load up on the 30 for your TP for this one. I think it's on the hour. Yep, it's on the hour. So NZDJPY. 2 minutes for opening bell. See the strong selling power. Just waiting for the opportunity. Again, missed the sale from this one. So for the 15 and 30, I think it was just on the last one we was on. Euro GBP. Look at Euro GBP in the 15-minute and just look at the entry textbook. You know, you got your buy sale, you got your Mr. Allbar sitting right there. Mr. B is in the building, and it's all right there. It's just beautiful. Just take a look at that and how it hit TP 1, 2, 3, 4. Just straight business. And then you can also check out the time frames. All right. NZDJPY. NZDJPY for the most part is looking bearish, but we just went and took out a box. So to see if this produces another box and then keeps pushing up.
Hey, take a look.
Right.
Take a look. Hey, take a look.
A lot of stuff is just in pullback mode. You know, with what the news delivered, and now we just got opening bell. We can see that probably why I got that move from the Russell. CAD JPY. Beautiful again. I mean, CAD JPY on a 15-minute. Beautiful entry. Just delivered, just like it was supposed to. How many pips was this? Ended up being like a 48 pip trade. Probably can get 50 out of it if you're boxing. And look like it's headed there now. So but you can see the consolidation here. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Now this is sick over here. GBP CAD, just the drop on that was just, it was just watch out there now. And if you look at this from the hour time frame, you are going to see a trade that was 256 pips. That it's just beautiful. I'm trying to zoom in right now to see. And it was good. I mean, it wasn't, as pretty as some of the other ones that we've seen. But I guess if you go back, you could see that this was it followed everything that we said, except it did pull back. It did have a pullback, and you could see the pullback, but was the pullback worth it? It did everything like we said it would do. Well, things to look out for. So you would have seen the pullback, would have been in the pullback, but could have stayed in the pullback and rode this thing. And I think that there may be a couple left. So this is one that I actually like. So we're gonna come in here. Just take a look at that on the hour time frame. Smoking Joe Frazier. So GBP CAD. This is a sell stop that I'm doing, and my entry is going to be 1.85, 168. 1.85, 168. My TP is going to be 1.85, 065, 1.85, 065. So I'm gonna finish looking, and I'm gonna go ahead and let this motivational word finish dropping.
Incarceration of my father, and still I stood. Because when I walked in those projects, I realized one thing. I realized this, that my dream never lived down there. I realized that everything I ever dreamed of lives in the sky, and I must jump every single day to go reclaim what's mine. And that's royalty. You see, many of us believe that just because our father was a drug dealer and our uncle was a drug dealer, that is our life and that is our forever. But I want you to know something. That is only a lesson to show us to be something more than what they thought we can be. You see, when a family tree is dying, all you have to do is take care of the roots. And if the roots is too dead to bring the tree back alive, you plant another one. Young king and queen, I'm sorry, but we live in a generation today where you're gonna have to grow up right now. You're gonna have to be phenomenal in everything you do because everyone in the world is chasing greatness. And what do you do when a man is going 100 miles per hour and you haven't even started the engine yet? The best gifts come from the bottom. They say, well, why you want to be great? I don't want to be great for me. I want to be great so them project babies can look in the mirror and say, I am too. I am special. That flower grew in the same streets that I grew up in. That rose up through that concrete, and so can I. It's a mentality. Roses can grow in the projects if you take care of the soil. It don't matter how big the house is, baby. It's the love inside of it. Take care of your community. Take care of your brothers and sisters. Hold cowards accountable for what they put in your neighborhoods. Put your crown back on your head. Let the world know your name, king and queen. This means you gotta work. This means you have to grind when they sleep. You gotta grind when they walk. You gotta grind when you do not feel like it. And this in all areas in life. School, sports, your religion. Consistency is the tunnel to greatness. Consistency will turn an ordinary man into something he never thought he can be. I want you to look in the mirror, young kings and queens, today. If you're growing up with nothing and you're growing up without, I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to say these words. I want you to say that I am royalty. I am more of my generational curses. I am more than my drug addict father. I am more than my incarcerated uncle. No, I'm not better than them, but I want to do better for them. I want to give our last name a legacy that will be remembered forever. That when people speak of it, people will smile automatically. See, this type of greatness I'm talking about when I die, they can't even fit another body in the church because what I gave the world. You see all these men standing on top of the world. You think they're special, you think they're everything, but you don't know what they did to get there, king and queen. Are you willing to sell your soul for material things? Because right now, we're losing the battle to the evil, and I'm telling you, young kings, I need you to come back. I need you to come back to the kings and queens that I know you are as great citizens. You know, young kings that walk in the room with his pants pulled up, and young queens that cover her body and only show her face because she knows she's beautiful and she loves the skin she in. You see, I want to bring us back to that. I want to eliminate the NIGGA mindset and bring the king mindset because that's what we were born of. Royalty. You see, kings and queens, life is like one man standing on one single street. And the Creator says, stay in your lane. If you stay in this lane, you will continue to ride, but if you pay attention to all the other cars, you will crash. What do I mean? I mean, don't pay attention to the next man. Pay attention to the best man. See, the best man is whoever you believe he is because the mind has power. Your mouth and your words have power. I became a speaker by walking into a school after having suicidal thoughts, ready to blow my brains out. I wanted to give some children something that they can take forever, something that can last forever, something that can push them to the next level, and then I wanted to die. But God did a funny thing when I walked out that school in Reading, Pennsylvania. 5 minutes walking down that street, I get a phone call and they say, Mr. Hollins, how much do you charge to speak? And that was the day my career started. Since then, I have done nothing but speak. Since then, I've paid every bill with nothing but what I make from what I speak. Since then, I've had a meal every single night. Since then, I've met beautiful, kind people that helped me go to the next level. Since then, you get my point. God is amazing. See, I thought it was about time that somebody came to the world and they gave people true words. You know, not just talk to the people with the big wallets and the big purses. I'm talking about the people that have nothing. I'm talking about the people who can barely get cough syrup and barely feed their babies. I'm talking about the mothers left alone. I'm talking about the fathers that's lost that never had a father and had a baby and still don't know how to be a father, and they call the deadbeat every single day. See, the thing about this world, they believe that you can just vanish somebody into something, but I want you to know something. When God put his hands on it, you cannot vanish anything. Because that's the same man that turned dirt into man. See, we tend to forget these things. We tend to forget how extraordinary our Father is. See, you got powers and we like him. You gotta awaken that power. You gotta bring it to life, and you gotta show the world that this is real. People always ask me the question. They say, Will, when have you found what you love to do? I say, you find what you love to do when it becomes easy to you and amazing to the world. See, I hope you're listening to me today, because I'm giving you my heart. I'm giving you my soul. I'm giving you what they call real motivation. See, no, I will never come to you kings and queens with that lions, tigers, and bears, because I'm not a lion, tiger, or bear. I was born in the jungle, though. But we made it out. Because you know what they say about real lions? We take over the pack. And we lead it. See, that's the thing. We got a lot of lions out there in those neighborhoods, drug dealers, killers, whatever you want to call yourself. And I want you to know, King, you special. You misguided, but you special. I know you grew up without a father and your mother left you and nobody ever loved you and nobody ever told you can be anything, and you believed it. But I want to tell you this, that you are phenomenal. You are a king. You come from royal blood. You stand on the tip top of the pyramids. You are royalty, king. You are a light. You are a star. The question is, do you believe you are?
Dale Carnegie said, most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Arise, champion. Now perseverance transforms average, everyday people into world champions. So the key to victory, the key to success is never giving up. And in order for you to do that, arise, champion, you're gonna need a strong why to prevail, a strong reason to keep going. You see, the more difficult your obstacles are to overcome, the more you must keep your reasons for succeeding in front of you. Vince Lombardi said, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but a lack of will. Success is not about how you look on the outside. Rise, champion. You might look like a Lamborghini, mean and clean, everywhere you go. But see, I'm interested in what's under the hood, because that's what really matters. When life hits you with that brick, and you get knocked down on that mat, and I'm talking to the Linda Rouseys of the world, the ones that have been knocked down once and twice, and everybody out there is calling you a failure, everybody out there saying it's over, what are you gonna do? Rise, champion. I don't even think they should be able to call you a champion until you've been beat, because even losers keep going when they're winning. But when you get hit with that brick and you own that mat on your back, rise, champion. Then we separate the cream from the crop. Only when you're down 25 points on the biggest stage like Tom Brady, and you come back, can we call you the greatest of all time? Abraham Lincoln said, I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. Champions make adjustments, not excuses. Get up! The ground, the mat, being on your back is no place for a champion. Get up! Arise, champion. Now you at that crossroads. The decision you make.
Arise, champions. Got a little ring to it. Listen, looking at this AUD USD Thinking about dropping a buy stop on it. All right, I'm gonna do it. Put in a buy stop. Entry 0.65600. Okay, 0.65600. TP is going to be 0.65701. All right, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I got. All right, arise, champions.
Now will ultimately define your legacy. I'm speaking to the Tiger Woods of the world. Each loss, setback, each heartbreaking disappointment will try to disguise itself as failure, but it's all a lie. The way of the warrior, champion eyes, get back up. My spirit cries, fear dies, choked out by the scream, the desire to climb and live out my dream. Take it for the team. Discipline reigns. I wanted too bad to listen to the pain. I'm a winner. To God be the glory. Tragedy and setbacks, an inspirational story. Warriors like me, we were strategically designed for the struggle. Many before me gave up and quit. Acted all bad to the first time they got hit. But see, blood don't scare me. I fear not death. Whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. I was made for war. I cry out to heaven, blessed and unstoppable, an immortal. Climb, I say.
Keep stopping like this, man, to do my own motivational speech.
Kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. I found it, that deep desire to win. I remember defeat and I say never again. See, warriors like me, we were born and strategically designed for the struggle. The way of the warrior, champion eyes, get back up, my spirit cries, fear dies, choked out by the screams, the desire to climb and live out my dreams, take it for the team, discipline reigns, I want it too bad, to bow to pain, I'm a winner, to God be the glory, tragedy, setbacks, an inspirational story, many before me gave up and quit, acted all bad to the first time they got in. Blood don't scare me, I fear not death, whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. Climb, I say, the unclimbable mountain, kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. Because I'm a warrior, and that's what we do. I'm Billy Osbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory.
Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is not sweet in the beginning, it is not easy in the middle, and it is never guaranteed in the end. But it is possible, if you're willing to be uncomfortable longer than anyone else. I'm not a genius. I failed many times. I was rejected from 30 jobs. Even KFC didn't take me. But I learned one thing. If you want to live a life that others can't, you must be willing to. Others won't. If you are always feeling comfortable in life, then I can tell you, you are not growing, you are just surviving. You see, most people want success, but they don't want discomfort. They want to become something great, but they don't want to leave the safety of what they already know. That's the biggest trap. Real growth starts the moment you step into discomfort. It begins when you do the things that scare you, confuse you, challenge you, and stretch you. If every day you are doing what you already know, talking to people you already agree with, doing work that feels easy, then nothing in your life will ever change. When I started Alibaba, I had no money, no experience, no support from investors. I had only one thing, belief. And that belief pushed me out of my comfort zone every single day. I had to speak English when I was bad at it. I had to talk to CEO when I was just a teacher. I had to stand in front of people who didn't believe in me and still say, yes, we can do it. It was uncomfortable, but that's where I grew. Growth is like going to the gym. The moment you lift heavy, your muscles hurt. But that pain, that's how you know you're getting stronger. Life is the same. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your invitation to become better. But most people avoid it. They want guarantees. They want results without risk. They want safety more than they want transformation. But remember this, the comfort zone is where dreams die. If you want to build a life that no one else has, you have to be willing to go through what no one else will. When you're tired, grow. When you're afraid, grow. When you're uncertain, grow. Because all the best things in life are waiting for you outside the lines of your comfort. You want to see who you really are, step outside. That's where your future lies rejection. That word scares many people. It hurts, yes. But what if I told you rejection is not your enemy? What if rejection is actually one of the greatest gifts life can give you? You see, I was rejected more than most people can imagine. I failed my university entrance exam 3 times. I was turned down for 30 jobs, even KFC. I applied to Harvard 10 times, and 10 times I was told, no, you are not good enough. Every time I was rejected, it felt like the world was closing its door on me. But slowly, I realized those rejections were not punishments. They were redirections. Life wasn't saying you're not worthy. Life was saying, not here, not yet. There is something else waiting for you. Rejection forces you to become more creative. When no one wants to give you an opportunity, you learn how to create your own. When no one opens a door, you learn how to build a new one. If everyone had accepted me, I would never have started Alibaba. If life had gone the way I wanted, I would be working for someone else today, not building something of my own. That's why I tell young people, don't fear rejection, welcome it, because rejection is feedback. It's life testing your courage. It's asking you, will you still move forward even when no one claps for you? And the truth is, most people quit not because they're weak, but because rejection made them feel small. But remember, you are not what people reject. You are what you choose to become after that rejection. Every no is preparing you for the right yes. Every closed door is leading you to a door you would never have noticed before. And every time someone doubts you, you get a little stronger if you choose not to give up. Don't take rejection personally. Take it as a challenge. Take it as motivation. Use it to build resilience. Use it to sharpen your purpose. If no one is rejecting you, maybe you're not aiming high enough. Maybe you're still playing safe. Maybe you're hiding. Rejection is not a wall. It is a mirror. It shows you who you are and who you still need to become. So the next time life tells you no, don't be discouraged. Smile, thank it, and keep going. Because every rejection is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your transformation. Everyone wants success. Everyone wants freedom. Everyone wants a better life. But what many people don't understand is, those things come at a price. And that price is discipline. Success does not come from comfort. Success comes from sacrifice. If you are always choosing what is easy, what feels good, what is fun, then life will become very hard. But if you choose discipline now, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching, your life later will become very easy. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like doing it. You want to succeed. Wake up early when your body says sleep. You want to be different. Work on your dream when your friends are partying. You want to be respected. Keep building when no one is clapping. When we started Alibaba, I didn't have a rich lifestyle. I didn't go out. I didn't rest on weekends. Every day was work. Every day was risk. Every day was discomfort. But I kept going because I knew if I chose temporary comfort, I would sacrifice permanent success. Discipline is not just about working hard. It's about being consistent. Success is boring. It's not magical. It's waking up and doing the same thing every single day, whether it's raining, whether you're tired, whether you feel motivated or not. The world is filled with talented people who never made it because they lacked discipline. And the world is also full of average people who changed the world because they showed up every single day, no matter what. If you want something big, then your habits must be bigger than your excuses. Your focus must be stronger than your feelings. And your hunger must be louder than your comfort. There is no secret formula. There is only this: sacrifice comfort. Embrace routine, respect the grind. It is not easy, but it is worth it. So when you feel lazy, ask yourself, what do I want more? Comfort right now or pride later? When you feel like quitting, ask yourself, did I come this far just to stop here? You were not born to live an average life, but you will if you let comfort control you. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Make that choice, make that sacrifice, and one day you'll thank yourself for not choosing the easy road. People say they want success. They want to be rich. They want to be respected. They want to be great. But they forget one important truth: success is expensive. And no, I don't mean money. The real price of success is failure. Failure is the tuition you must pay before you graduate into success. Just like you pay for school to learn math or science, you pay through failure to learn how to win in life. It is the most painful education, but it is also the most valuable. I failed so many times. I failed my university entrance exams 3 times. I got rejected from dozens of jobs. Even when KFC came to my city, 24 people applied, 23 got the job. I was the only one who didn't. I started companies that didn't work. I lost confidence. People laughed at me. But through all of that, I was learning. Failure teaches you things success never can. Failure humbles you. Failure reveals who your true friends are. Failure shows you your weaknesses and forces you to turn them into strengths. Failure teaches you patience, endurance, and strategy. When we started Alibaba, for the first 3 years, we made no money. Every day, we faced problems. People called us crazy, but every failure gave us information. What didn't work, what customers didn't want, what investors feared. So we studied our failures like textbooks. We treated every mistake as a lesson, every loss as a teacher. Too many people fear failure so much that they never try. But listen to me. If you're not failing, you're not growing. If you're not failing, you're not learning. If you're not failing, you're not even in the game. Failure is not the opposite of success.
I wanted to stop this and just say, done for the day. That's it. It's 9 o'clock. Haven't got anything. Okay, have a good day. But this is good. And I think a lot of people that are where we are, doing what we do a lot of failing. And a lot of them quit. But you don't get to hear the story of how many times they failed before they actually caught on or learned their mistakes or learned how to trade or just got better. That's the story that's not told too often. But what I think about is the story of a person, this guy with all this fancy equipment, went and took loans out, he borrowed money from people because he felt that there was gold in this canyon. Went digging and digging and digging and digging and digging. Days, weeks, maybe even months. And just kept digging. And then he gave up. And then someone came in with a pickaxe. And they kept swinging the pickaxe and just kept swinging and swinging it. And the person with the pickaxe was ready to give up, but he just kept going anyway. And he went maybe about 2 feet, foot, 2 feet in. And it was the biggest gold find in history. And just to think that someone else dug the big hole, made this, did all of the work, really. And all they had to do was go in, and they started to give up at like a foot deep, but they kept pushing. And then 2 feet in, discovered gold. So, along with what he was saying, I'll jump into today's word because I think it speaks volume to what we were just listening to. Luke 19:5 NLT. When Jesus came by, he looked up at Zechariah and called him by name. Zechariah, he said, quickly, come down. I must be a guest at your house. I think the point, the moral to this is just that he knows your name. I'm trying to understand it. Zechariah had climbed a tree to get a glimpse of Jesus as he passed by. That's all he wanted. Amidst the shouting in a crowd that had gathered to get his attention, Jesus suddenly stopped and he looked up at Zechariah. Can you imagine that? That wasn't Zacharias, it was Zacchaeus. Look up at Zacchaeus. Now, you imagine how everybody looked up at him. And Zacchaeus thought, like, oh man, oh no. Right? He knows my name and he knows that I'm a crook. I'm a tax collector. He's going to embarrass me. He's going to condemn me. He's going to get me for cheating all these people. But Jesus shocked him, saying, Zacharias, Zacchaeus. I keep calling him Zacharias, but Zacchaeus, he was like, Zacchaeus. Um, I need to be at your house. And Zacchaeus was thinking, like, how does he know my name? Just like Jesus knew his name, God knows your name. You may have never spoken to him, but he knows you. He'll speak to you. He doesn't hold your faults against you. He's not gonna bring it back up like your girlfriend did. Remember that time? Or like you do your wife. Yeah, but what about the time when you did this? Oh, even I have done that. So just remember, God is calling you. He's calling you. He knows your name. He's been calling you. Even as a kid, he's been wanting you. So let us pray. Father, thank you that you see beyond what I have been and what I've been doing. Beyond what I've been to and what I can become. You call me by name. I know that you know me. I thank you that you call me and forgive me. You call me redeemed. You call me precious. You call me a treasure. You even call me a masterpiece. Thank you for calling me your child of all things. I declare that your kindness and goodness has turned me from my sins and my wicked ways. You know that the flesh is weak, Father. Strengthen me. Be with me. Help me to be right and do right in your eyes. For I want to hear your voice and know your voice. As your word says, your sheep know your voice. Help me to answer your call and do your will so I can be the best that I can be. So I can be what you created me to be. Great. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, y'all. So now I shall say that is it. I went fishing last week and didn't catch anything. I caught some seagrass. Some grass that grows in the lake. It wasn't even a sea, just lake grass. Caught some weeds. But we got bait out here. It just may bite. May not bite when we want it. But it's here. All right. Y'all keep pushing. Stay positive. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. There was a time when I couldn't even make a signal or tell what was up and what was down when it came to trading. I didn't know which way the market was going. I couldn't understand any of it. And now I'm sitting here before you calling out trades daily and I never saw this coming. Not that I would be doing this for you, but I did envision myself to be a trader. So don't give up on yourself when others stop believing in you. It's not that you have anything to prove to them. You've got something to prove to yourself. Let them say what they want to say about you. If those same people were around when you were trying to walk, they would have told you, you'll never be able to walk. Look at how much you fall. If those same people were around when you were trying to learn how to ride a bike, they like, look at you. You can't even, dog, you can't even stay on the bike long. You can't even, wow. You may as well just give up. Talking wasn't easy. You babbled. You didn't make sense. You did stuff that was just silly and crazy. And now look at you. All right? You got this. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for all my subscribers and people just come here. Appreciate you, Jeff, for coming in, dropping the love. Appreciate it. Looks like we'll be having class tonight, 7 p.m. Central. Looking forward to seeing y'all. So keep your head up. Keep pushing. Remember, it's not supposed to be easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. This is the Walk of Fame. And we're not doing it to be famous. And I'm out.